what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and you know, I was just driving by and I decided to stop at Walker Ford, and lo and behold, check it out. RSs are multiplying like gremlins. But anyways, like I said, here in sunny Clearwater, Florida, I'm walking around and I came across 2 subscribers that came to the Raiti's Rides celebration. And what's interesting, not only do the 2 subscribers have a nitrous blue RS like myself, but both of them, their names are Douglas. I think I'm gonna go buy a lotto ticket as soon as I leave here, because that to me doesn't happen just by chance. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Ford Focus. So the Ford Focus RS, we came late to the party. And when I say we, I'm talking about the people here in the United States. For years over in Europe, they have had RS models. The previous generation, last 2 generations of Focus had an RS version of it. None of them, though, were all-wheel drive. And that's what really set this Focus RS apart from many of the other vehicles, is that you're going to get all-wheel drive, you're going to get that inline-4 turbocharged engine, 350 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque, and a lot of fun. So we're going to kind of shimmy down, because my 2017 RS, as many as you know, is bone stock. Then we go down to Douglas number 1, his 2017 RS is bone stock, but I promise you, stay tuned, just a few seconds. Now we have Douglas number 2. His RS, 2016 RS, is not bone stock. And one thing I'm very happy to say, very honored to say, is Douglas drove all the way from Orlando, which is about 2 hours or so from Tampa, and brought his beautiful RS out here for the Raiti's Rides celebration. So definitely to both Douglases, thank you so much for your time, for your effort, and for bringing out your Focus RS beauties. Let's go ahead and take a look at the front. So you can see that the direction that Ford was going in with the design of this car. Now, you're gonna be able to see some modifications, and guess what? We're gonna do a number 2 review of this car once Christmas rolls around, because Douglas has been very good this year, and there's going to be some extra goodies going on in this car. But you can see the huge open space. He is running an ETS front mount intercooler. I do like the big mouth intake that he's running. That's going to help scoop that air into the engine. And what's cool is that it's still featured in that nitrous blue. Very, very nicely done. You know, Douglas has had this car since 2016, the first year of the Focus RS in this generation. As we roll around the side, you can see these beautiful Enki wheels, very, very nicely finished, and the nice silver. I like the way he still has left the calipers alone, that nitrous blue popping out from the back. I like the offset. I like the size of it. This is an 18-inch wheel, just the right look. I'm gonna have Tom focus around to the front of this. These are those NT03s. You can see how much they're sticking out. Not too much, not too little, just right to separate his RS, as you can see from what a stock RS would be all about. As we go down the side, we're gonna get to the interior in a second, so don't worry. As we work our way out back, you can see he went and got the good old US of A badging for that RS logo that is impressed into the back area of the wing. And then to wrap it out back, what we're looking at is a custom AWE exhaust. Now this is a catback exhaust, and that's going to help open up the sound, open up some power from the engine, because with a turbocharged engine, it's all about getting air into the engine and getting those exhaust gases out. Very nicely done. I like the touches, and Douglas just has a really beautiful car. You definitely want to follow him on Instagram. He does a great job of putting great posts on there and updates. And like I said, this is a work in progress. But if you're ready, I'm ready for him to pop the hood of this Focus RS. All right, guys, here we are underneath the hood of this Focus RS. Now, this is, like I said, a work in progress. There will be a part 2, and there's going to be a little bit of a surprise actually coming from the back of the car, which I know may not make much sense, but when you see, I think you'll understand. So basically, as it sits, getting to the wheels, you're looking at about 340 horsepower. Now, remember, this car is 350 horsepower stock, but that's at the crank. He is getting 340 horsepower with the mods that he's made to the wheels. That's gonna help increase the performance. I even like one modification that he's done is by installing these extra struts here to help open up the hood. You don't have to worry about the prop rod or anything like that. Let's go ahead, Tom. I think we need to show them something that's out back. Let's go ahead out back. It's not a rear engine. It's nothing weird like that, but there's a little box sitting back here. check out this name, Montoon. If you know anything about Ford and RS and Montoon, you would know that they bring performance. So if I open up this, what's going to be going on to his build is this beautiful Montooning intake. I love the design of it. You can see each of the intake runners on the plenum here. This is high quality stuff that screams performance, and this is only the beginning, because when I reunite with Douglas in December, this not only will be on, there'll be some extra parts as well, plus some body modifications. So stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Alright guys, so it's been one hell of a day here at Walker Ford. I definitely want to give a huge shout out to not only Douglas, the owner of this 2016 RS that drove all the way from Orlando. How awesome is that to have people so dedicated to the channel? I'm so grateful, but also Douglas number 2, who brought out his nitrous blue RS. It's so wonderful to share the passion, the enthusiasm of these great cars. They're cars meant for fun, and that's what it's all about. And it's a shame that Ford is killing off the Focus RS from coming to the United States. What's sad is that England is going to be getting that next generation Focus RS. They say 2020, and that's supposed to have about 400 horsepower and some other goodies added to it. So hopefully Ford changes their way and decides to bring these cars back. But if these are the types of cars that you like to see on Raity's Rides, Ford Focus RSs with all-wheel drive power and modifications, put a comment in that comment section. If you have not hit subscribe yet, hit that subscribe button. I promise you, each and every day, it's worthwhile coming back for more. If you have been a subscriber, like Douglas number 1 and Douglas number 2, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, your love, your dedication. I can't do this without you, I promise. Check out my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter pages. All Raity's Rides original content all the time. If you have not gotten yourself some merch, if you have a girlfriend, if you have a wife or a husband or boyfriend, show them that you love them. Get them a Raity's Ride shirt, hat, bandana, hoodie, whatever. They will love you even more, I promise. Wink, wink. But anyways, we can't forget the man, the myth, the legend, Thomas Moschner. Pretty soon we're going to get his arms bronzed, and that will be available for sale in the Raity's Rides merch shop. He is, for an extra cost, we'll sign them and take a picture with them, but we haven't figured out what that cost will be. But definitely thank you, Tom, for working the camera. I know that people love you. You know, men want to be you, women just are dying to hug you, and I'm telling you, we had a few dogs around here, people's pets, they were loving them like a big bone. It's crazy. But anyways, thank you everybody, and I'll see you on the next ride.